of episode 17. This is part 1. We've briefly outlined the introduction of what we're doing, but we're looking at the more unusual grape varieties.
You took me by surprise.
just trying to do something different, break it up a little bit. So, here we are, part 1. What are we going to do in part 1, John?
Part one, we are trying a Viognier. Now the Viognier is quite an unusual grape, and Viognier he's probably more well known in France. Yeah, but as usual, I've chosen for us this evening a Chilean Viognier. Only again, it's that value for money thing which really appeals to me, being from Yorkshire. You've got to look at that. And this retails about around about £10 a bottle. Okay. Whereas if you're looking for a decent Viognier in France, something decent, you're looking minimum £15.
What would they be called? Because they tend to have.
Oh no, it's the same Viognier.
Is it?
Yeah, they do call it the same.
They don't call it.
They don't change that one. You've got your Shiraz, which everybody else would call Shiraz. They're called Syrah kind of thing. But no, they stick this.
I think because I was just thinking like Chablis, Chardonnay, but they don't have no.
No, this is a straight. They would just call it a straight Viognier.
The French call it straight.
Yeah, I know. So I was shocked too.
Ooh.
But yes, the Viognier is quite he's quite a rich thing. It tends to be quite a floral grape. I mean, you'll probably get that straight away on the nose. I mean, if you like, if you like in the Chardonnays, for instance, and the Chablis, if you like Chardonnay and Chablis, this would be a nice thing for you to try, for you to move on to, if you're interested in doing so.
Well, it smells lovely.
It does, yeah. It smells like and it is very, I say, very floral, very melony. Lots of melon there. But definitely, there's a kind of power on the nose there.
Can I smell it? Yeah. Do you say melon or lemon?
I said melon.
Can I smell lemon?
Quite possibly. There's citrusy.
Yes.
So let's actually have a little go.
Okay.
Let's get the taste buds wound up. Really quite. Although it's power of flavour, there's no real. Well, there's a hint of acidity on the edge there, but it does come across to me as a Chardonnay.
Yes.
Does that? You would recognise that as a Chardonnay. Probably more.
Would this be oaked? This is unoaked.
This is an unoaked one, yeah. But I'm assuming. Well, I'm sure you can get an oaked Viognier.
Yeah. Okay.
This isn't one though, but it has that. I know what you mean. Because it has that power of an oaked wine,
It's got like the buttery.
Yeah, that buttery, like a creaminess.
Oh.
Aye. Now
what? Oh.
Now that I forgot the cheese. Yeah.
God, he's blowing the budget on this.
Well, why not? I can't treat you. Now, the first one is this one here, this square or rectangular one. Now, go on.
I'm going to say, it's very hard.
It is.
Like an eraser.
Yes, well, this is one of the most unusual cheeses in my fridge. Again, when this came out, I was quite impressed because I'd never tried anything like it. I will warn you, it is a goat's milk cheese.
Right.
So a lot of people think they don't like goat's milk cheese. I think we covered this before on with the very young Irish goat slog.
Yeah.
This one is still only between about 4 to 6 months old, so that's not particularly old. But what's interesting about this one is it's a washed rind goat's milk cheese. So, when I say washed rind, they literally wash the rind every week or so as it's maturing with
What with?
Basically a brine solution.
Okay.
A cloth with a brine solution, so it gives it like an orange sticky rind. I've taken the rind off for us, but most washed rind cheeses will have that orange stickiness on it. And some people also, use different things to wash the rind. Like this is washed in a brine, but for instance, the Stinking Bishop, which is probably one of the most well known, the Stinking Bishop, basically they wash the rind of that in a perry. And the variety of pear used to make the perry is called Stinking Bishop.
Okay.
So that's where the name comes from as well. So yeah,
Not because it smells.
Oh, it does stink as well. It is awful. It smells really off, but if you can get past that initial smell, the cheese is quite sweet and mild and creamy. Yeah. So anyway, this is a very unusual. There's a lot of flavour I want you going on this.
Okay.
But these two should match.
Okay. It's quite like that.
I think what that's got, combined with that, the cheese has got a lot of power, and it slowly kind of comes. The wine holds its own for a while, and then the cheese kind of comes in and says, "Nah, that's mine. I'm having that." You can go back to the wine.
No, but I got the mix then.
All right.
Before I had the the wine taste, and then that sort of dissolved, the cheese sort of dissolved away, and the cheese took over. This time, wine afterwards, I actually got the mixed taste, which was.
I don't know what to make of that now. It's because there's a lot going on there. I mean, these are two fairly powerful flavours. I mean, the washed rind of that. What did you think of the cheese? Very, very unusual.
It is. Yeah.
I found that. I describe it when I'm saying that as the Marmite of the cheese world, because it really is a love-hate thing. I know I absolutely love it, but some people I think are almost repulsed by it.
Yeah.
How many of the appeals for me?
Nice. Very nice. Yeah.
That's what I
I
say.
don't recognise it. The one we tried with the white wine.
Yeah.
It was the white wine, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. We did that with the Sauvignon.
With Sauvignon. That I could taste as goat. This one I couldn't really taste as goat cheese.
I think it's because the washed rind really does penetrate the actual cheese and takes over a lot of that flavour.
Right.
So you're not noticing that kind of what I describe as a kind of soapiness. Not in a bad way, but almost, I'd say again, it kind of tastes like a goat smells. That's very unusual, is that? And a nice little match with that. I think I think that makes that taste more like fresh and like pears. I think that gives it a juiciness back.
Yes, it does. Yeah, very light. It doesn't feel quite. It doesn't taste quite as buttery, therefore as.
No, it's taking away the weight of that,
Yes,
so it
yeah.
becomes a lot lighter and a lot easier.
Yeah.
What
Very
do you think
nice
of it?
indeed. Excellent. Great first choice.
Well, it could go downhill from there. I'm hoping it's
I'm
not.
sure not. I have every confidence.
Well, that's
As
good.
does
That's
the audience.
Well, number 2, yeah, we'll be alright. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Okay. Well, let's get on to number 2 then. Yeah.
Number 2, yeah.
See you number 2.
Chin chin.
Chin chin.